This is a plastic diving lip, narrow in the back, wide in the front. It's made out of a 10 mil medical grade mylar. We're going to take the lip and bend it in the center of the narrow end. Just give a little crease in it. Mylar remembers the bend, so it's easy to start right there. And then we'll just pinch as we work our way up. Get to about 3/4 of an inch left. Push down on the plastic and pinch real hard. And that forms the plastic diving lip. Start the thread right behind the kink on the hook shank and take about 20 wraps of thread down the hook shank so that you get a good solid base down there. And we'll take the plastic lip and we'll place it up underneath of the shank like so and start wrapping towards the hook eye in close, tight wraps. As the wraps extend up the hook shank, pay close attention to the angle of the front portion of the lip. That's going to start bending down. Notice it's bending down. When it bends down to just past 90 degrees, right about there, we'll transfer the thread to the hook shank off of the plastic, and with your finger help to push that thread down tight onto the hook shank. This way we build up a real nice solid base under there, and it still doesn't interfere with the application of the foam. I take 2 half hitches right in the front, and then we'll apply our episode foam. Place your episode in the middle and figure 8 wrap it in. With 2 figure 8 wraps. Then I'll catch that thread up in the front, wrap all the way around parachute style, reverse wrap 2 wraps of thread in the front, and transfer the thread back on the hook shank and back down over the plastic lip, finishing off the wrap at the tail end of the plastic and carrying the thread down to about 2 hook eyes in front of the hook point. And we'll tie in the marabou. I use a good portion of the marabou plume so that it extends to about the same length as the hook shank. Take the first color of fish hair and use a sparse amount. Then on top of the fish hair, I'll put my first layer of flash. Make it about the same length as the tail and leave it hang out the front. Put my second color of fish hair in, use about twice as much as what I did on the first layer. You can pull our flash right over the top. Take our third layer of fish hair. We use about the same amount as the second layer. We'll take our marabou and place it on over the top of the tail. And we'll take one more layer of our holographic flash and we'll put it down the side. Pull it right over the top and put it right down the other side. Grab the foam away from you, lift it up on top of the plastic lip, and then pull it right straight down and take about 3 or 4 good solid wraps on the side of the hook shank. Do the same thing to the piece on your side and tie it in nice and tight right there. Then we'll whip finish the fly right at that point. Trim the thread. We'll trim the foam off on both sides. a little bit off the top. Come back to the back end of the tail, and we'll make the back end of the tail, all the pieces the same length. Back to the front end. We'll take the lip, and notice how the lip oil cans in the front here. Push the tips forward and pinch them together so that the tips come together. Squeeze it nice and tight, and then we'll trim about 1/8 of an inch off of either side. And there our fly is formed. Now we color the head. We start with the lightest color first. That will be the chartreuse. Then we'll go to the orange, color the entire bottom of the fly with the orange marker, including the thread. We'll do the top of the fly with the olive marker. And to blend this color a little bit, we'll take that olive just over the top edge of the foam, so it kind of softens that edge a little bit and makes it look rounded. And the last thing we'll do is take our black marker and put just a few little highlight colors down the side of the body. Take a hot tip pen, burn an eye socket on each side, trying to get them even. Put a drop of super glue in each eye socket. Take our 6mm eyes and place them right in there.